We have a very long way to go. We have a lot of work to do. I seriously underestimated how big of a job the Chelsea management role truly is. I didn't think we were this bad. I didn't think that we had that much work to do. I thought in my head, sign Mohamed Kudus, get another attacking mid that gives us another creative outlet apart from like an Enzo Fernandez and a Mikhailo Mudryk. Perhaps sign another right winger. Obviously, Elise deal collapse, but someone of that similar calibre, that similar mould, with that sort of profile. And I thought we were set for the season. My oh my, was I wrong. This game was a diabolical shambles. Yes, there were parts in the first half, very impressed, and we should have gone into half time 2-1 up had it not been Enzo Fernandez failing to score from the spot. But the second half was an absolute travesty. I mean, setting off 2-1 down immediately from Antonio, Disasi getting bullied, was an absolute disaster class from him today. Paqueta then showing Enzo how to score a penalty. And then the biggest thing for me was the mentality, because we go 2-1 down, and not only is there no creativity from the squad, we then get a golden opportunity to get back in the game with Aguerd getting sent off, West Ham's best centre-back, after a good bit of play from Jackson to get him sent off. You're thinking just under half an hour to go, Chelsea can really and should really be capitalising on this situation. What happens? Of course not. We don't score. I mean, these players wouldn't be able to finish in a fucking brothel, let alone finish against a 10-man United West Ham, who, let's be serious, they're probably not going to get top 10. They'll get 13th, 14th, 15th, around that area. And if Chelsea have any aspirations to do anything serious this season, then we are in trouble. I even, secretly say it quietly, I even said maybe a title charge. Again, something drastic has to change for Chelsea to be embarking on any sort of title charge. We're absolutely finished. We're a finished institution. We have a lot of work to do. I saw Paul Winstanley, Behedad Iqbali sitting in the stands today alongside Joe Shields. I hope they're watching, eyes glued to the team, eyes glued to the pitch, because there is still a lot of work to do in this transfer window. We have just over 10 days to sort ourselves out now. Go and get Mohamed Kudus done, or get some attacking midfielder done now. We are in desperate need of some creativity. Raheem Sterling, as I stressed last Sunday, is not good enough long term for this football club. Same with Conor Gallagher, same with Ben Chilwell. The fact that Pochettino thought it was an intelligent idea to have Ben Chilwell starting as your main left winger, is an absolute abomination, and you should be embarrassed for doing that. Again, not good enough long term. He's not even good enough to play left back. You stick him off left wing. He doesn't have the technical capacity. He just runs in a straight line. Poor decision making. Yes, he got the assist. Well done. The clock is correct twice in one day. Doesn't mean it's the most adequate piece of equipment to have lying around if you have a fucking broken clock. The reality is it wasn't good enough. We played well in parts, but majority it wasn't a good enough game. People are going to sit here and go, the performance was good and Enzo was class. But in those decisive moments, you have to finish. Football is a game of fine margins. If you don't put your chances away, a team like West Ham at home that are quite strong, they're going to capitalise. It's a strong, toxic London derby. If you don't capitalise, they are going to punish you. It's that simple. I knew heading into halftime, I said it to my mate when it finished 1-1 at halftime, I said we just blew our chance of winning this game. People were confident. I said, nah, we caught West Ham at a good time. West Ham were gasping for halftime, especially after we missed that penalty, because West Ham are not going to be that garbage. West Ham are not going to be that shit in the second half. And I was correct. I didn't want to be, but I knew it. They came out all guns blazing. Antonio, 54-year-old man, bullies Disasi, fires their bottom corner, and at that point we're on the back foot. West Ham get a man sent off, we still do nish nash nosh. Nothing, absolutely nothing. And then Paqueta shows Enzo Fernandez how to take a fucking penalty. And that's another thing that annoyed me. Why is Enzo Fernandez on penalties? Since when is a number 6 on penalties? Yes, Jorginho is an exception. When is a number 6 on penalties? You have Nicholas Jackson there, who is your gunman, your striker, who needs goals as well. Give it to him, he's a good finisher. Raheem Sterling used to take penalties for Manchester City. What are we doing giving the ball, to Enzo Fernandez? Great, people can say, oh, it's easy to talk in hindsight. I get that, I completely respect it. But even in the moment, I was screaming, give the ball to Jackson. Give the ball to Jackson. Why is Enzo taking this penalty? Now, if Enzo buries it, it's a different conversation. And the game is totally different because the complexion of the game changes. We head into half-time 2-1 up. We've probably gone to win this game. But we don't. That's the point. We got 1 point from 6 possible points. It's a horrific start to the season. After all the money we've spent, Caicedo comes on, heavy touches, poor back passes. The entire game was a diabolical shambles, and things have to fix up. As I said at the beginning of this video, we have a lot of work to do, and we have a long way to go. So strap your seatbelt in, because it's not going to be an easy ride. There's going to be a lot of bumps in this road. So I hope you put that seatbelt on, you strap tight, and that's the reality of the situation. Smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Peace.